Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Divinely Transformed. My name is Lisa, and whether you're new or returning, I'm glad that you're here. Welcome to Virgo's rest of the month of May's reading for 2022. You can have Virgo anywhere in your chart, and of course, cross-watchers are always welcome. Before I get started with the reading, let me remind y'all that this is a general public reading, so some, none, or all of it may apply to your situation. So please just take what resonates and leave the rest. Also keep in mind that time is fluid and not linear, which means that for each individual person watching, that means this could have already happened, this could be happening right now, or this could happen in the future. And also keep in mind that we all have free will to change the outcome of any reading at any time for any reason. And then we get blessings and karma accordingly, of course. So, I hope y'all are doing well. I am recovering from a work injury over the weekend, and I rested on Sunday and Monday. And I feel quite a bit better today, but I'm still not quite 100%. So, whatever's going on with y'all, I hope that y'all have the strength to get through it, whatever it is, even if you have to rest and recover to get through it. So, I've already said my prayers and pre-shuffled off camera, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started. Holy Spirit, what does Virgo and their cross-watchers need to know for the rest of May 2022? Please and thank you. So we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Seven of Water reversed, and I'm told to keep it that way, and a Queen of Cups. So here we are, Virgo, and the Nine of Pentacles energy, but you're coming out as the Queen of Cups, so perhaps you have Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio in your chart as well. You're very tender-hearted, you're very empathetic, you're patient, you're loving, you're kind, you're caring, you're nurturing. You're intuitive, you're psychic. But Virgo, this isn't about you being the Queen of Cups. This is about you going from being single to being in a fulfilling romantic relationship, Virgo. The bottom of the deck is the Moon in reverse. You've received a lot of important psychic insights. And a lot of events happen behind the scenes. And someone released fears that held them back. Releasing their fears. And they move forward regardless of the fear. Facing their fears and growing stronger is what this person did. Now this person could have Cancer anywhere in their chart, whether this be in natal planets or in one of their houses. But we can all identify with this, right? Just releasing all your fears that have held you back before and moving forward after receiving some important psychic insights. In this deck, the Moon card, which is the card of Cancer, is also card 18. Breaks down to a 9. It's the 9th house of Sagittarius. We have 2 9s here. We're definitely dealing with the Cancer, because at the top of the deck we have a Chariot. So we have a Cancerian, or someone with Cancer in their chart. Take it how it resonates for you. They could have Cancer and Virgo in their chart. So, they could be there could be a Cancer dealing with a Virgo, or whatever. You know, it could be different for everyone here. But even if you're not a Cancer or dealing with a Cancer, this is still you in this energy, Virgo. You're accomplishing an important achievement because you have self-discipline and willpower. And there's something about receiving some public recognition here after facing your fears. and moving forward anyway. This could be within a relationship. This could be within a job. So take it how it resonates for you here. The Nine of Earth here, enjoying life's little luxury, spending quiet time alone, and successful self-employment. So, Virgo, either you or this Cancerian here has their own business, or they're single, they're independent, financially independent, doing very well for themselves. Seven of Cups in reverse. A complex decision has been made. The need to do some research. Someone stopped procrastinating, did the research, and came to a complex decision here with the Seven of Cups in reverse. And we will definitely be finding out what that is, because it's the whole basis of this reading here. The rest of this reading describes a particular person and calls out some signs and some things about them here. But Virgo, we're going to find out what this complex decision that has been come to, that it enabled you to release your fears and move forward here and get this public recognition based on self-discipline and willpower here. Holy Spirit, please clarify the Nine of Earth for Virgo and their cross watchers, please and thank you. But that's quite a bit of cards. One or two, please. Maybe three, but no more than that, please. Holy Spirit, please clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Tower. What's this tower about? Well, we have the Nine of Pentacles with the Eight of Cups, with the Three of Wands, with the Queen of Wands. That's what this tower was about. And this tower was about someone with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in their chart here. They're on a mission to find their confidence, their power, their authority, their wish fulfillment. And they had to leave behind a partnership. Could have been with a Scorpio or someone with Scorpio in their chart. Someone became single and independent because Nine of Cups with the Eight of Cups. They left a situation to find their Nine of Cups. They needed to find the Nine of Cups for the Three of Wands, so they can patiently wait for the universe to give them this confidence. Somebody had to leave behind a situation that they really wanted to be in order to gain their confidence. And this happened very suddenly. They wanted emotional fulfillment. They wanted wish fulfillment. They wanted a relationship. So they left behind any relationship that wasn't fulfilling to them. The bottom of the deck is the Chariot. The top of the deck is the Page of Swords. When you walked away from this person continued to watch you persevere and have success in their conflict and overcoming the adversity they were sending your way. This hateful Scorpio. They didn't want to see you be independent here. This independence happened out of nowhere. And it made you very happy to get this financial independence. Because what you wanted so much to do was to leave all these situations that are oppressing you. And that's gave you your confidence and transformed you into the Queen of Wands here, Virgo, cross watchers. Star and a Five of Swords. Could be in the public eye. Could be famous in your own right, whatever it is that you do here. Star is someone who has faith, hope, and healing. Then there's other energies here that really hate your faith, hate your healing energy here. Could be this Scorpio here and this Five of Swords energy, this hateful malice energy. They want to win at all costs. Very manipulative here. It's like the higher your vibration, the more that this person hates it. But it's like a train wreck. They can't stop watching either. It's like it pisses them off to watch, but they can't stop watching. They see you with victory and success moving forward. They see you in the public eye. They see you full of peace and equality, doing just fine on your own, and being happy and carefree here, and being confident and attractive. And we got at least one other energy here that is upset and hateful about it. This is somebody who wanted to steal your energy here. Seven of Water in reverse was with the Seven of Pentacles. So you've invested a lot of time into figuring out what this complex decision was about, and you've spent a lot of time evaluating your options here. Please clarify the Seven of Water in reverse. What was this complex decision about? Someone has invested so much time and energy into. What's this complex decision about? King of Swords in reverse. Dealing with the masculine energy in your life that isn't honest with you, that doesn't communicate with you. You spent a long time dealing with somebody like this. This is someone who is not victorious. They're mean, they're nasty, they're aggressive, so they're a loser because they're mentally manipulative. They're verbally abusive. And the King of Swords in reverse, is narcissistic. could overdo their power and control and authority, especially when it comes to words and actions and thoughts here. This King of Swords in the reverse is so mean and hateful here that they live alone. They spend a lot of time alone. And it's because this King of Swords in the reverse is under judgment from the universe. So someone has made a decision to transform, to make spiritual progress, and move away from this King of Swords in the reverse, who has Libra and or Aquarius in their chart. They might have Virgo in their chart, but I feel like Seven of Pentacles is you, Virgo. You, the Hermit. You've invested a lot of time in a situation with someone who wasn't honest. They didn't live their life with integrity. They wore a false mask. They were, verbally abusive, and mentally manipulative, and they're under judgment from the universe for being that way. You spent a lot of time by yourself dealing with this person because this person sat in silence a lot. They were so nasty because they refused to change they refuse to change and atone of their errors. This masculine energy is really defeated, and that's why they're in this low vibrational energy with the Tower, the Five of Swords, the King of Swords in reverse, Judgment in reverse. They're under a lot of heavy karma here, and they're experiencing a lot of low vibrational energies. Holy Spirit, please clarify the Queen of Cups. I'm getting like you were very tender-hearted, compassionate, and patient, and loving, and kind, and giving with this person. And you spent a lot of time with this person. This could have been a friend, a family member, a lover, but you did a lot for this person, and this person, they didn't appreciate you. We've got the Four of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. The Queen of Cups then went and focused on their work here with this Eight of Pentacles. And they acted like they just didn't care. But it was like they were wearing a false mask here. And their false mask of pretending like they didn't care about this burden that they were carrying for this person. This person was a lot of work dealing with it because they were just so nasty. And and nobody wants to be around them, and they don't want to be around other people. But somebody here was really loving and kind and giving and generous, even though it was really difficult to be. They put on this mask. They did a lot of hard work. It was a huge burden for them. Queen of Cups, maybe they were fantasizing, daydreaming, manifesting relationship to develop to a brand new level with this person. They went and so they trusted their intuition. And this Queen of Cups, you Virgo, or this Queen of Cups, take it how it resonates for you. You took care of yourself, and you took care of your children, your friends, your family, and your work. But this was a lot of work for you. This was a heavy burden for you to carry, to focus on your career here instead, and acting like you didn't care. It was just a huge burden for you when all you did was care. You were seeing this as something that you really, really wanted here, and you worked very hard for it. But even though this feminine energy was deeply in love, there was, and did a lot of work for some forward movement for a relationship to develop to the next level, it didn't. And this feminine energy tried too hard when it came to loving, caring, nurturing. Totally obsessed with manifesting love here, and became very stressful for you, Virgo and cross watchers. Please clarify the Chariot for Virgo and cross watchers. Your important achievement. Eight of Swords in reverse and the Temperance in the reverse. Freeing yourself from being impatient. Freeing yourself from your belief systems. And freeing yourself from being rigid and uncompromising, and freeing yourself of nasty people that are impatient and uncaring, and nasty people that don't appreciate you, that were keeping you stuck and trapped. So that's what this person was trying to do, keep you stuck and trapped, but you move forward. And you freed yourself. That was your important achievement. You had self-discipline and willpower when it came to tempering your emotions. Your patience. Be willing to cooperate and collaborate, and releasing yourself from the prison of being impatient and not being able to wait for divine timing. Temperance in the reverse is someone who is very chaotic and very ungrounded and unbalanced, and let's just say you come away from being crazy. Please clarify the Chariot. Yeah. Alright, so we have the Empress in the reverse, the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Five of Pentacles reversed. So for some of y'all, this is someone's moving forward and releasing an Empress in the reverse, a karmic feminine. Walking away, letting go. While this karmic feminine just wants to come out of poverty here. But for others of you, you used to be in the Empress in the reverse energy. And you had to let go of being in the Empress in the reverse energy in order to come out of poverty. This was about opening up your heart chakra. This was about loving yourself and taking care of yourself. Learning where your behaviors were toxic in a situation. Finding out where you've contributed to your own toxic situations. The Empress in the reverse. Finding out where you're not nurturing with yourself enough, or with others. Or maybe you weren't nurturing enough with your children, and or maybe like your children got taken away from you for whatever reason here. And, you know, all of those negative feelings about that needed to be released, and they were here. It's an important achievement, because this shit isn't easy to do. 2525 on the counter. So check out the link in the description box below for the Angel Numbers Index. But it's not easy to come out of the Empress and the reverse energy and go into the upright. It's not easy to come out of poverty by meditating and going within and learning how to love yourself and take care of yourself and balance your emotions and your thoughts here. And releasing everything that didn't serve you, that kept you in poverty, that kept you robbing you of yourself for another person. Wow. So, clarifying the Chariot is the moon in reverse. Clarifying the moon in reverse is the Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. The universe wants to grant us our Ten of Pentacles now, Virgo. Because for whoever is resonating with this reading, you have done a lot of work on yourself. You have faced a lot of fears. You have changed a lot of illusions about yourself. You've transformed your own reality just by daring to free your mind, daring to believe that you could have something different, to be something different, to feel something different, to have something different, to think something different, to experience life differently. Because you've done the inner and the outer work here. The universe is helping you keep their job and protecting you against disasters here. With the Six of Pentacles. The universe is always providing for you, Virgo. The universe always has provisions for you. For your transformation. Death. For the death of the old self. And the rebirth of the new self. The end of the old things you used to do. And beginning to new way of going about things. Really focusing on your health and wellness here. And really changing a dire health situation and reversing it here. Seven of Cups with the Ten of Cups. Seven of Cups reversed with the Ten of Cups. Yeah, you made the decision to be happy. It was a long process. But you just decided you ultimately wanted to be happy. And you weren't happy in the situation that you were in here with this King of Swords in the reverse. And that's what you discovered when you went within and you were facing your fears. and your subconscious here. That all you wanted to do was be happy. So you started making your life choices align with what would make you happy and content within your home and family. Because you made that choice. And it is more than one choice, because this is constant choices. This is a string of choices. This is a huge investment. You've invested a lot of time and energy into something. Something that made you very happy at first. And then you walked away from it. And then you gained more from it. Leaving behind some mad-ass haters in your wake. Majors we have on the board before I continue is Scorpio, Cancer, Aquarius, Virgo, Aquarius, Libra, Taurus, Cancer, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Holy Spirit, please clarify the Nine of Pentacles for Virgo and the cross watchers. Please and thank you. We have the Five of Swords in reverse with the Eight of Cups. So there was somebody here who felt a complete loss within this connection. So they walked away here. This is a feminine energy. So the feminine energy felt at a loss. Walked away. Emotionally and physically. Then we had the Four of Pentacles with the Six of Wands in the reverse. But the person that they walked away from, all they did was hold back. And because they did, they held back their emotions, their words, everything, because all they ever did was hold back. They're no longer getting any kind of attention, victory, success, or public recognition anymore. In fact, this person probably feels like they're embarrassed to be seen publicly, because this Queen of Wands walked away from this King of Swords in the reverse here. So it's the masculine energy that created the loss. The whole thing was their fault, because they were in their pride and ego, and they were in fear, and they restricted their communication and everything, held themselves back, wore a false mask, and it resulted in complete failure and their unhappiness and public humiliation. Holy Spirit, please clarify the Seven of Cups reversed. Clarifying the Seven of Cups reversed, we have the Empress reversed, the Seven of Wands reversed, and the Page of Pentacles. The Empress is in the reverse Because they're done fighting for this connection. 777. They're done. This is a karmic connection that this Empress has learned from. Page of Pentacles in the upright. This Empress wants a brand new beginning elsewhere. After dealing with this karmic masculine who refused to atone of their errors, who refused to apologize, who refused to tell the truth, who refused to be honest, who refused to be transparent, or to even communicate at all. You're no longer loving and nurturing of this connection of this person because they alienated you first with the Hermit. So because you weren't happy, this was a complete loss. All you wanted was to be happy and loved in a situation. You saw that this was a complete loss and a failure, and you walked away. Yeah. Four of Cups in the upright, the King of Swords in reverse, and the Strength in reverse. You get the King of Swords in reverse twice. This is someone who was not honest about their thoughts or their emotions. This is someone who was insecure about themselves, very much in their pride and ego, and that is how they made their decisions and choices. And when something would scare this person, it would cause them to lie and be dishonest or hold back their communication. And it would cause this person to always become disloyal, because this is someone who is a manipulative narcissist who can't let go of the past, always has someone else to blame for their verbal outbursts here. They're very weak-willed. And they act like they don't care, but they do. They do. They're in the Nine of Swords energy. This karmic masculine is definitely worried, overthinking, definitely full of anxiety, and definitely not sleeping well. Because at the top of the deck, they're in poverty. They're in the Five of Pentacles. They're in poverty mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, maybe even legally. This person's definitely worried and overthinking about not only being in poverty, but about being in poor health as well. And this person just doesn't have enough. They're very negative, very low vibrational, very needy. And they're very much in their head about the fact that they ignored you. And they were not honest with you about themselves, about how they felt, about anything. Now this person can only think about how much they fucked up by not being honest and not telling the truth. And now they're in poverty and in poor health and in lack mindset here. Feeling very alienated, feeling very alone, feeling very lonely, isolated against their will here. Heartbroken. But they're still watching, stalking, spying, and observing you, Empress in reverse. Of course they are. And they're very low vibrational energy. They don't mean well for you at all. Holy Spirit, please clarify the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Someone's missing out. And they're going to be mad and unhappy because they refuse to apologize here. And that's their karma. Got the Sun in the reverse, the Page of Cups in reverse, and Justice in the reverse. Someone who is miserable, mad, nasty, upset, angry, pissed off, in poor health because they refuse to apologize. They refuse to be emotionally vulnerable in any way, and this is their justice for focusing on your career and ignoring love. You had love right in your face and you disregarded it. And then the love died. The Queen of Cups left. The whole situation transformed. So did the money. Your part of your finances was pulled out of this. It went from the Seven of Pentacles to the Five of Pentacles. This is somebody from your past that you have left behind because you were not emotionally satisfied or content with this person, because they like to spend a lot of time alone. They like to be silent a lot because they were mean, nasty, hateful, miserable, and isolated and wanted to keep to themselves here. And they're upset that you took your pentacles elsewhere and left them in poverty. And that's all they can focus on is the loss of finances here. Well, boo fucking who for them. No wonder they're in such mean and nasty low vibrational energy. So we got the Sun in reverse. They got the Leo in their chart. We got Justice and the Upright, which is Libra. And we got Death, which is Scorpio. And I'll bet they have all that shit in their chart. Yeah. Look at this. We got the King of Pentacles in the reverse. We got the Seven of Swords. And the Chariot in reverse. The King of Pentacles in the reverse is somebody who's in some financial issues here, and or they cannot make or keep commitments here. Definitely in this Seven of Swords energy, lying, theft, deception, and trickery. And because, you know, they were such a liar here, such a con artist, they're stuck. They're not moving forward. They're not. They're just stuck. And it's all because of this person's secrets and how this person spends their money. Addictions that keep them stuck. Keep them unhappy and miserable and unsatisfied with the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Top of the deck is the Five of Wands in the reverse. They're upset because there's no more fighting between y'all anymore. They made them happy when you were fighting. Now that there's that fighting and competition and that drama, that jealousy, and all that arguing is over, now they're sad and unhappy here. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and the Tower. So it's like one day the feminine energy realized, hey, I'm overgiving to a situation, and this person is lazy, they're unreliable, they're not stable, they're not secure, they're not dependable, they're not loyal, they're stuck, they're not moving forward. Why am I giving to this situation? They're mean, they're nasty, they treat me like shit, they ice me out, they ignore me. So the feminine energy is like, hey, I'm not going to be continuing to give my money, time, and energy into this situation anymore. And we have a Tower here. And then all of a sudden, this feminine energy is moving forward and leaving this masculine energy behind. Heartbroken. And that, whenever the day that you realized that you were overgiving to someone who didn't appreciate you, you're bending over backwards to prove a point to somebody who was never going to see you as the Empress, that is the day you became the Empress. And that is the day when the Wheel of Fortune has started to turn in your favor. The day that you realized that, hey, you were overgiving to someone who was not appreciative of you, who was just using the shit out of you and mistreating you. And you walked away from that. This could have been several people. This doesn't have to be just one person. This could have been a bunch of different people in different fronts in your life. This could have been a repeating theme in your life for some of y'all. I know that was that way for me. Holy Spirit, please clarify the moon in reverse. Yeah, releasing your fears to start all over in the brand new beginning that you know is meant for you. Celebrating, having fun, and charging into your brand new life here with the Knight of Wands swiftly. Please clarify the moon in reverse. Got the Magician. You released your fears to manifest your whole new. This brand new beginning is a life that you manifested. What the Fool here, Aries, Aquarius, the Magician, Virgo, and Gemini. At the bottom of the deck is the Hierophant, which is Taurus. The top of the deck is the Six of Swords here. Yeah, you wanted a brand new beginning. You wanted to manifest love and marriage and happiness and passion, and you had to face all your fears in order for you to walk away from this situation that didn't serve you at all, so you could gain the life of your dreams here. But it was like, for a lot of you though, you started off with a different dream, and then you realized that your original dream was with a particular person, is with someone that you really don't want. That the Holy Spirit has opened your eyes to the kind of person that they are. So your dream changed, and you went to find your person in a new person in your brand new beginning. Manifest love and marriage and commitment and passion and happiness. But it took a lot for you to let go of and release in order to be able to go into your brand new life. This was a very heartbreaking journey here. I'm talking to someone who's been single for a long time. And even the last person that you were with, there was no real commitment here. This was just like a situationship that you thought was love, and it really wasn't, because the person that you were dealing with was insecure and majorly flawed, and you had no idea because he never said anything. But this person had a real knack for making you take away from yourself when it comes to them, in the past energy, because this is somebody that you're no longer around, Empresses. This is the person that you walked away from in order to graduate into Empress energy. This is whenever you realized behavioral patterns about yourself that were not conducive for your happiness. Trying to prove yourself to be loyal and trustworthy to people who don't appreciate you and want everything from you, and they don't give anything in return for it. So you definitely moved away from this energy. Thank God, because they're extremely low vibrational. It's like they're all the way down here, slurping at the bottom of the water, and you're now up here in a whole brand new life, Empresses. You've graduated from being the Empress in the reverse to the Empress in the upright. And this situation here was the catalyst for you becoming the Empress in the upright. Holy Spirit, what does Virgo and their cross watchers need to know for May 2022? Please and thank you. Reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. Wow. You've definitely learned from the past. This masculine energy, they're still in the reverse. So they're not learning from the past. But they're still watching, spying, stalking, and observing you, looking at your pictures. And, you know, if you have a platform, they're watching that. They're checking out your social media. They're keeping tabs on you. Twin flames. Coffee cup, wedding rings, love call. Yeah, this is a karmic situation that you walked away from, and you're walking away. You have walked away from a karmic situation for your twin flame. So, this is a backstory situation for many of y'all. Even though I didn't see the Six of Cups, but we do have an Emperor that, you know, gonna be in communication with you soon, Empresses. It's gonna start off small with a date for coffee. It's gonna turn into a small date to a love call. Someone's going to express their love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know, and it's going to turn into a wedding here. And this is twin flame energy here. And you're going to be really happy that you walked away from this shit-stain situation, because the next situation that you're sailing away to is your wildest dreams, and it's about to happen. These are twin flame connections. They're two people that complement each other perfectly here. Focusing on healing, this is the first card that came out, home help. Somebody needs help at home. Or they did in the past, and they got it by leaving. there's always a solution. Getting help doing some work, or getting help to move out and move away, whichever the case is. For me, I needed help to move out and move into my own apartment. That's what I did. I got it. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for giving me the courage to ask for and accept help from you, the angels and others, in matters regarding my family and home. This is somebody who has a lot going on within their home and family, which is part of the reason why they didn't talk to you. They kept ignoring you. Good night's sleep. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me relax and sleep deeply, for I know that you are guiding, healing, and protecting me while I rest. Somebody needs to sleep, and it's the masculine energy in this situation. For some of y'all, this is a masculine realizing that he's dealing with an ungrateful wife and baby mama, and they're overgiving, and they're just like, I'm fucking done with this, and I'm ready to come out of poverty by not giving to your ass no more. So we have that other story here too. This is not just the history of the Empress here. We've got the history of the emperor becoming the emperor here, with the King of Swords being in the reverse of them lying to themselves and lying to other people, and just not being in their integrity, not being in their honesty, or they're tired of losing. They're tired of losing money and time and this opportunity for love here. They're really tired of this ungrateful wife and baby mom constantly having their hand out with that constant expectation of, hey, you're gonna take care of me or else. Just exerting their willpower for that financial provisions. And these emperors don't want to give anymore because they're tired of being mistreated and forced into this oppressive servitude. And they're ready to get the fuck out of there. Because these emperors, they're not getting any good sleep with these karmics, because these karmics are raising hell. We got these masculines that aren't being honest about their emotions and their feelings, about their wants and their desires here, and they don't feel confident in telling the truth. That shit's gotta change. You acting like you don't care is giving you a bunch of bullshit that you really wish you didn't have to go through, but it's coming. Forgiveness heals. There needs to be forgiveness. But whenever you forgive someone, doesn't necessarily mean that you have to keep them in your life. You can forgive them and walk away from them. Just say, I just let it all go. I don't even care anymore. I don't want to fight. I don't want to argue. I just want to let it go. I forgive you. But I'm just done. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, I am willing to forgive myself and others in exchange for what I really want, peace and health. Somebody could be having some health problems here, and you might need to be getting a second opinion when it comes to a physical with your doctor. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, guide me to the best healthcare professionals for this situation. Whatever it is. Could be anything. But whenever you're not getting any sleep and you're stressed out at home, and there's grudges between yourself and people in your home and family, the stress is going to be high. So when the stress is high, so your health could be deteriorating. It's time to consult a nutritionist here. Dear Archangel Raphael, I turn my eating over to you and ask you to guide me to foods and beverages that taste good, are fulfilling, and support my ideal health and weight. And then we have leave a stressful situation behind. Yeah, that's what someone's home help is leaving their stressful home situation behind. Sometimes it's the only way you can deal with it. Because when someone else is not in with you, trying to work it out with you, you know, they're not meeting you halfway, the only thing you can do is just leave. And that's what you did, or you're going to do. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for giving me the courage and willingness to take good care of myself, including surrounding myself with healthy relationships and positive situations. Yeah, so a lot of these masculine energies, they want to surround themselves with healthy relationships and positive situations now, because all they know is this toxic shit that has just left them like in so much deficit of like love and everything, that these masculines are going to be quite raw emotionally. Listen to your intuitive feelings. Dear higher self, thank you for speaking loudly and clearly in peaceful ways that I clearly understand. Archangel Raphael, thank you for guiding me to listen to my inner wisdom. That was in the reverse. As well as forgiveness. So, I think we're talking about a masculine energy who needs to forgive themselves for not listening to their intuition. When they were being guided to walk away from this karmic feminine before, they didn't. Now they're beating themselves up over it because this karmic feminine flipped her lid, went and fucking nuts. And now these masculines are desperate to leave the stressful situation behind. Just as desperate as they were to keep it together, they're going to be just as desperate to leave it behind, because these karmics are going to get crazier and crazier and more controlling. And they're just going to wake up one day and say, why am I even trying? Why am I giving you all of my money? You don't deserve a penny of it. You're a nasty bitch. You think that just because you popped out my kids, that makes you like the Empress. Well, that's not the only thing that makes you the Empress. Unfortunately, there's a lot more to the description of being an Empress than just having children. It is being all four queens in the upright. Someone who is honest and in their integrity, hardworking and professional and intelligent. Someone who is nurturing, loving, caring, giving, kind, compassionate, intuitive, psychic. Someone who is passionate, loyal, attractive, a bold, confident leader, and someone who takes care of their home and family. Someone who is focused on their career, but focused on, their home and family as well. They take care of their relationships, their closest relationships to them, and they take care of their finances and their career. They're very home and career oriented, and they're all of those queens put together. Someone who is nurturing and loving, but yet balanced enough to make good decisions for themselves, to create and maintain an empire, to take care of children, to have a legacy to leave down to them. So, you no longer want to invest in this situation. You don't want to be giving the karmic feminine any more of your money, because it's just keeping you stuck. And there's a lot of lies theft, deception, and trickery going on in these karmic marriages, and they need to end. And the lie on the behalf of the masculine is that they're in love with someone else and they're hiding it. And the lie on behalf of the karmic feminine is that they're not in love with the masculine and all they're in for is the money and the power and the control. And that's all they're interested in. And once those bottom lines are realized, these marriages are dissolving. That's fate. It's karma. That is universal divine justice. Holy Spirit, what is the final guidance for Virgo or their cross watchers this time? Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. What is the final guidance for Virgo and their cross watchers for the rest of the month of May 2022? A ruse. These divine masculines are about to be tapping into their full power, their Taurus energy. The rune is linked to power, perseverance, and courage. An imposing and threatening bull releases itself from the game, and nothing can stop its power. Not even those men or women who might try to tame it. So are our energy reserves that we may draw upon in times of need. In this moment, we are capable of undertaking a lot of work and are able to handle responsibilities that at other times might overwhelm us. The burdens and activities that require a great expenditure of physical energy do not scare us, and we experience them as a valuable outlet, dedicating ourselves to them with generosity. The card is also linked to the male principle and virile strength, which should not become destructive anger. Let's reflect on our aggression. Are we able to keep it under control as we would like? Or does it become a constructive force, or does it act destructively? It's important for the anger of the masculines to have your anger work as a constructive force by surrendering, stopping the overgiving, and walking away, and taking this leap of faith into your brand new beginning that you've manifested, full of love and commitment and happiness and passion. The ruse activates regardless of gender or virile sign. It helps those who are undergoing a period of convalescence. So, these emperors have done some healing here, and they're ready to come into their power here. Anytime between now and the end of the month. So that's what I have for y'all for the rest of the month of May. For y'all Virgos and cross watchers. Thank y'all for supporting my work in all the ways that you do. I appreciate y'all very much. I also hope that y'all can get through the challenging times that are coming up through the rest of the month here, because once you're done with the abrupt ending that you're coming into, your brand new beginning is going to be just beautiful, and it's going to flow nicely. So once you get through the rest of the bad shit and complete it out, you won't have to worry about it again. It's in the past. As long as you don't return to the past. Thank you again, and like I said, I hope y'all have a great rest of your month and get through this difficult situation and flow through it the best that you can. And I'll be talking to y'all soon.